What is up, Mighty Whites? Get in here, get hyped, and get ready, because right now, Elland Road is feeling more like a roller coaster breaking down than a stadium. Look, you have to drop a like, mash that subscribe button, and ring the bell, because what we're about to drop is pure fire, pure venom, and pure passion straight from the terraces. This isn't your grandma's newspaper, this is football longo. Listen up, the boss Daniel Farke has just navigated a treacherous week, securing a priceless victory, but the aftermath has been nothing short of a catastrophe on multiple fronts. I'm talking about three stories that hit harder than a 90th minute tackle in the Revie stand. First, a bombshell midfield decision. Farke made a massive call, dropping a regular starter for a hidden gem, and the resulting unbeaten status so mind-blowing it's already caused a complete shift in the club's power dynamic. It's brutal, but it's brilliant. Second, the treatment room is now a war zone. We got the win, but at what cost? A crucial fullback went down hard, and the official word from the medical team is gut-wrenching, setting us up for an away fixture against a tough rival, where we are literally limping. But wait, our opponent might be even worse off. We'll break down the chaos. And the third, the most infuriating story, a transfer blunder so bad it should cost someone their job. Remember that ridiculously informed striker everyone wanted, the one we let slip for a measly price tag? Well, now we have the brutal, cold truth about why getting him in January is basically impossible, and his goal tally is making us look like utter clowns. Hope, anxiety, frustration, and that sweet taste of victory all rolled into one insane week. You can't miss a single word. Are we back in the survival fight? Absolutely. But is everything smooth sailing? Absolutely not. Stick with me, because a stunning stat just dropped that proves Farke knows his stuff, but it has left one key midfielder on thin ice. You need to see this stat. This is the ultimate insider briefing. The unbeatable midfield machine is born. A cruel twist of fate for Statch. Listen up, Mighty Whites. The first bomb to drop is all about that priceless 2-1 win over West Ham. The place was rocking. The points were crucial, but the starting she had a massive, controversial change that is now fully justified, leaving one German powerhouse completely out in the cold. The man of the moment, Tanaka. The Japanese midfield engine was brought into the starting lineup for the first time this season, replacing Anton Stach, who had started every single Premier League game up until that Friday night thriller. And guess what? The incredible, almost mythical record of Tanaka at Elland Road is now officially the stuff of legends. Check this, and try not to scream. Leeds United have never lost when Tanaka starts at Elland Road. The man has extended this unbeaten run to 20 games. 20 games! That's not luck. That's a formula for success, a pure Elland Road catalyst that Farke has finally unlocked. Imagine you're Daniel Farke. How can you drop the guy who practically guarantees you won't lose at home? This stat is a straight-up, unavoidable death blow to Statch's chances of getting back into the team anytime soon. Yeah, Statch had a great performance against Wolves, a crucial goal and an assist. But his form has noticeably dipped since, and Tanaka's non-stop, box-to-box work rate, his relentless pressing, and his pure heart are exactly what the fans demand and what Elland Road thrives on. He covers every blade of grass, and he doesn't shy away from a tackle. He's built for this atmosphere. This is a brutal but necessary power shift, isn't it? The good news is Farke found the magic button for home games. The bad news, it leaves Anton Stach in a desperate situation, possibly facing a lengthy spell on the bench. He's reportedly dealing with a broken finger and rib issues, which is bad luck. But let's be honest, that unbeatable stat is the real reason he's suddenly expendable. Tanaka is simply the undisputed choice next to the reliable captain Ethan Ampadu and the relentless runner Sean Longstaff right now. The midfield dynamic has changed forever, and Farke's big game call paid off. But just when you thought the team selection drama was settled, we hit the road next week against the hated rival Brighton, and the injury news coming from the treatment room is a genuine nightmare scenario. Who is Farke going to have available for the battle down south, and how do we stop their £75 million star? Injury nightmare strikes the defense. Gudmundsson down. The Brighton battle is now a war of attrition. Get ready to hold your breath, Mighty Whites, because as we prepare for the long-haul trip to face Brighton, the injury situation is turning into a full-blown emergency in the backline. That West Ham win was amazing, but it came at a massive cost, and it highlights just how thin our squad really is. Our reliable full-back, Gabriel Gudmundsson, went off just before halftime, and the pain on his face was clear for everyone to see. Post-match, Daniel Farke looked completely gutted, saying he was unsure on the full extent of the knock. The latest reports confirm Gudmundsson is one of the top doubts for the Brighton clash. Along with him, the explosive winger Willy Gnonto recovering from hernia surgery is also a major question mark, having missed team training sessions. We need Gnonto's pace and trickery desperately, especially when we are trying to catch a team like Brighton on the counter. If Gudmundsson is out, that's a huge piece missing from our defensive wall and attacking threat down the flank. It's an instant downgrade, and it puts massive pressure on the rest of the defense, particularly since we've been defensively shaky away from home, conceding in for straight away games. This trip to the South Coast is shaping up to be a brutal survival test. But here's the lifeline, the piece of news that gives us a real fighting chance to grab 3 points on the road. Brighton themselves are AMASSIVE. Injury ward. They are definitely without 3 major long-term absentees, the goal-scoring winger Solly March, giant center back Adam Webster, and midfielder Jack Hinchelwood, all with serious knee and ankle issues. And the biggest news? Their £75 million rated ace, the one who runs the show and controls their attack, Koru Mitoma, is a serious doubt. He was ruled out of their trip to Man United and is only possibly returning to training this week. Defender Joel Veltman and midfielder Brajan Bruda are also big question marks. We're battered, they're broken. This clash is less about skill and more about which team can survive the chaos, and who can manage their walking wounded better. The loss of Gudmundsson is a real punch to the gut, but seeing the likes of Mitoma possibly missing makes this a massive opportunity. We have to capitalize. Still, all these injury headaches and forced changes bring us to the ultimate point of frustration that's been brewing all summer, the transfer blunder that is now haunting us, and proving why we still need a reliable second striker. Are we absolutely crazy for passing on a proven goal machine? The £25 million disaster, our transfer blunder, is now a league-wide joke. This is the one, Mighty Whites. The piece of news that will have you absolutely screaming at the screen. Get ready to feel the profound sting of what may be the single biggest, most short-sighted transfer mistake of the last window. Before we signed Dominic Calvert-Lewin, we desperately needed a strike partner, or at least a high-quality alternative. The club had the chance to sign the now reborn AZ Alkmaar and Ireland international Troy Parrott for a reported fee of just £25 million last summer. And what did the club decide? Too expensive. They flat out rejected the opportunity, thinking the price was too high for the 23-year-old. Now, the sheer, unbelievable idiocy of that decision is laid bare for the entire Premier League to see. The guy we decided was too pricey, Troy Parrott, is absolutely on fire this season. He's only played 11 competitive games for Alkmaar, but has already hammered home an astonishing 13 goals and bagged 2 assists for his teammates. That's an unbelievable 15 goals and assists in just over 680 minutes of play. His minutes per goal or assist rate is out of this world, a genuine world-class return. Think about that, Mighty Whites. We hesitated. We haggled over £25 million, and now we're paying the price. Joel Pirro is a valuable player, but he's simply not the relentless, central, line-leading striker we need when DCL isn't available. Parrott is exactly the type of hybrid attacker who would have seamlessly complemented our attack and given Farke the depth he craves. We were right there. We had the chance to future-proof the squad. And now, the worst, most painful part. Due to Premier League profit and sustainability rules (PSR), the club simply cannot make a permanent deal for him in January, even if Parrott wanted to move from Alkmaar, which he reportedly doesn't right now. Given his form, we are barred from making the permanent signing anyway. We messed up the timing and the finances. The cold, hard truth is, Parrott would be an amazing player to have right now, especially if, as some insiders like Graham Bailey suggest, Pyro's agents are already preparing an exit strategy. But we are absolutely handcuffed until next summer. All because the club thought £25 million was too much for a player who is currently scoring at a rate that is the envy of Europe and could have easily been the difference in those tight early season losses. This is the chaotic reality. Mighty Whites, one player is proving to be a perfect, unbeatable system fit in midfield, Tanaka. Our defense is now hanging by a thread with key injuries, Gudmundsson, and our attack is facing a long-term problem that was completely self-inflicted and now impossible to fix mid-season. Parrott. We have the passion, we have the heart, but do we have the depth and the transfer wisdom to withstand these constant blows? We just scraped a win, but what price will we pay next week? Is the club's too expensive transfer mentality going to cost us our Premier League future in the long run? And do we have enough to survive until the summer? Drop a comment below and let us know your thoughts on the Parrot blunder and the injury crisis. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. We are the Mighty Whites, and we stick together.